Things got heated at City Hall this morning over a ballot proposal that would strip responsibilities from the San Diego City Attorney. The position would be separated into two roles, one of which would be appointed. Our Zara Barker is live in downtown San Diego to break this all down for us. Zara, what's it all mean?
Kathleen, that is a great question. It's a lot to break down, but we are going to do it for you right here. Now, the city attorney has been an elected position since its inception back in the 1930s, but this proposal would change all of that. And it got pretty heated and a little bit of a contentious debate during that City Hall meeting today. Take a listen.
Mr. Aguirre, I see where we're going.
Please do not interrupt me.
I'm going to run the meeting.
No, you're interrupting. You're violating my First Amendment rights. Please do not interrupt me.
Fireworks Wednesday morning at City Hall as a proposal on the table would split the city attorney's office into two positions. One would be an elected city attorney to prosecute misdemeanors. The other position, with the title municipal counsel, would advise the city council but would be appointed instead of elected. Many people spoke out against the idea Wednesday, including San Diego's former city attorney Mike Aguirre in a heated exchange with Council President Shanilo Rivera.
Do that.
Young man, you are not a member of the California Bar.
No, I'm the president of this council and the chair of this committee.
You were not able to qualify to become a member of the bar. I've been a lawyer for 50 years.
So let's rewind a few minutes and talk about how we got here. The city's Rules Committee was supposed to be discussing a ballot measure proposal, but Shanilo Rivera decided not to take up the measure and continue it for a later date because he claimed a memo from the city attorney's office was convoluted. That statement did not sit well with everyone, especially city attorney Mara Elliott.
I do have real concerns that attempting to untangle the many unrelated proposals included in the memo from the legal analysis we requested will lead to an unfocused discussion on the proposal that was put forward by the citizens. So rather than risk that, I'd like to hit pause.
After having served in this role for 7 years, the public deserves to hear what I think of the proposal. What you decide to put to the voters is up to you. But the voters deserve to understand what is being placed before them. That is our job. I am getting the impression at this point that it is your intention to push me out of the conversation. But as we've discussed before, I will not be silenced, and I have a lot to say.
Most of the still living city attorneys, former city attorneys, and our current ones support keeping the city attorney's office as an elected office. They see the value of that. And perhaps the council didn't want to have to listen to that today.
We brought the issue to political analyst Carl Luna to hear the pros and cons of an elected versus appointed city attorney.
The advocates say is that it would make produce greater transparency. I'm not all that confident that's a great argument. The cons is that people lose accountability. I can't think of a time when the public had an elected office that they voluntarily surrendered.
And so if this goes through as the proposal is written right now, we could actually have two proposals on the November 2024 ballot about the city attorney. One would be electing a new city attorney because the current one is about to hit her term limits. The other would be voting on whether or not to change this office as a whole. Carl Luna said that's a little bit of a bait and switch for whoever would be elected as the new city attorney. Now, we have statements from both Shanilo Rivera and city attorney Mara Elliott up on our website, Fox5SanDiego.com, and just click the Scene On tab. Live downtown, Zara Barker, Fox 5 News.
All right, Zara, that's an excellent explainer. Thank you so much.